The world knows me, Dolly Parton. They know my music, my hair, my sparkle. But there's a part of my life, a precious part, that's always been just ours. That was my Carl. My husband, Carl Dean, passed away on March 3rd, 2025. He was 82 years old. We didn't share the cause of his passing because some things are just for us. He was the quiet to my storm, the calm in my crazy world. And now my heart aches with a quiet sadness. But I find peace knowing he's finally at rest. Carl was born in East Ridge, Tennessee. His parents, Ginny and Edgar Dean, raised him with good values. He was a simple man. He loved his family, his work, and his life away from the spotlight. He wasn't one for fancy things or big crowds. Carl found joy in the everyday. He was content with a fishing rod in his hand or a good book on his lap. He was comfortable in his own skin, and that was something I always admired. Our story began in 1964. I was just a girl from the Smoky Mountains, fresh off the bus to Nashville. There I was standing outside the Wishy-Washy laundromat when this handsome young fella drove by in his pickup truck. He stopped, said I looked like I needed sunshine, and the rest, as they say, is history. I was 18 and he was 21. We were just kids, really, but we felt a connection, a spark that would last a lifetime. We married 2 years later on Memorial Day in 1966. It was a small ceremony in Ringgold, Georgia, just us, the preacher, and my mama as the witness. Carl never liked fuss, and he certainly didn't want a big to-do about our wedding. He just wanted me, and that was all that mattered. That quiet strength, that unwavering love, it's what made our marriage work for all these years. People always ask me about Carl. They're curious about the man behind the rhinestones, the one who shied away from the cameras. He wasn't one for the red carpets or the flashing lights. He ran his own asphalt paving business back home in Nashville. He liked the simple life, the honest work. And you know what? I respected that about him. I remember once in an interview, someone asked me about Carl's aversion to the spotlight. I told them he's my rock, not my rolling stone, and it's true, he kept me grounded. He was my anchor in the storm of my career. He gave me the freedom to be Dolly, to chase my dreams, because he knew that deep down I was always coming back home to him. Our love story wasn't a fairy tale. It was real, it was honest, and it was ours. He had his life, and I had mine. We supported each other's dreams, even if they were different. He didn't need the spotlight. He found joy in the simple things, in the quiet moments we shared. And in those moments, I wasn't Dolly Parton, the star. I was just Dolly, his wife. Carl taught me the power of silence, the beauty in the everyday. He showed me that love doesn't always need fanfare. Sometimes the strongest love is the quietest. He was content with our life, with our love. He didn't need the world's validation, and that, to me, was the greatest testament to the man he was. Carl may be gone, but he'll never be forgotten. He'll live on in my heart, in our memories, in the quiet moments of my life. He was my rock, my confidant, my Carl, and I know somewhere in the great beyond he's smiling down on me, content as ever, his heart full of love.